Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Today we're gonna do a garden tour. It is February 3rd, I believe. And I'm also in zone 6A. So this will give you kind of an idea of what it looks like where I live in the Midwest. And then we'll just talk a little bit, walk around the garden. I'll show you guys what's going on. I'm gonna use this video as the baseline for this year and how things change. So everything in my garden is dormant. Everything's asleep, except for the chickens, but everything is dormant. There is nothing that is actively growing out here, and that is totally normal. You can see my chickens are all wrapped up for winter. Today is actually mild. It is over 50 degrees today, which is super nice. Let's see if we can get a little peek in here. Is anybody in there? Hi. Hi. Yeah, they're down that way. I've been coming out and giving them their fermented feed every day, except I haven't gotten out here today, but they also have their other feed too. But these big ice blocks, actually, we pushed off the top of there from the snow and the rain. It like sags that down, like it kind of collapses down, and then we just push it off. And that's why we have big ice chunks all over the place. But this is what it looks like out back when we open our door. Everything's dormant. I am thinking about changing up a lot of the beds this year. So we have hydrangeas in this bed, coral bells. You can see the coral bells right there. They keep their color through winter, which is wonderful. We've got some Dusty Miller that I grew from seed. He's been in the garden probably about 3 years now, and he sort of keeps his color all winter too. But I'm thinking about changing this area because the hydrangeas here have not really brought me any real joy, I guess. They bloom and it's nice, but it seems like they always take forever to get blooms on them, and then it's not popping like I want. So I might change this out to a more tropical space. I was thinking about doing some banana trees along here, and at least this far, some banana trees, and then potentially some banana trees going like all around this area, and kind of space them out too so that they don't block all of the view. And then I'm not sure what else, maybe just doing like keeping the coral bells and then doing like really colorful annuals in this area. This side gets a lot of shade. This side can get like intense sun midday and on. So this side will definitely grow much better and bigger than this other side. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this herb bed this year. I'm kind of debating on putting it up for this season and doing like a pot scene over here. So like different potted things right there, and then just moving that out of the way. We've got our raised bed. Now this does have some kale in here that looks like it is surviving. We've got some herbs in there that look like they're doing okay. I think this is houndstooth. Let me see. Is this tag still here? Horehound. Horehound is still going in the garden. And then we have some plants that look like they're sort of okay. The leaves definitely help protect your plants in the garden. So you can see our raised beds there. This is a strawberry bed. This is getting emptied out and then replanted with something else. This is our asparagus from the prior year that went out that we didn't harvest, so it kept growing and went to seed. Got our little garden pond there. I'm doing something different with the ponds this year. I have one here, and then I have one out that way. Something different. I don't know exactly what yet, but I'm thinking about adding a bigger pond and then taking out these two smaller ones. You can see my winter jugs. I've got my PVC pipes out because I'm going to be wrapping these beds really soon. So we're going to wrap 2 beds here, and then the Vego bed there, it's wrapped in a netting. I'm going to wrap it also in plastic so that that bed can start warming up, and hopefully I'll be able to plant in it much earlier. My rose here on this trellis needs a trim so bad. It's growing all over the place and it's snagging us when we walk by here, so it's time to cut it. Well, I'm not gonna cut it now, but like this year I will be, before it gets super big, I will be like going through and just cutting it back, and it's gonna grow like crazy. So and that's kind of why I got it, because I want it to be wild and crazy, but it really is wild and crazy. So up the hill looks pretty normal. I did not get in and clean any plants out of here prior to, you know, snow and all that kind of stuff. So it looks okay, but not great. So I am planning to get some of the columnar apple trees, and I thought having like 3 or 4 trees going down this way would be really nice. That way we can have fresh apples. We wouldn't get any apples this year, but we get apples the following year probably. So let's go up to the top. I didn't get a chance to cut my bananas back, so hopefully they're fine and wake up for me. I do see some snowdrops here coming up, and this is normal for them to come up at this time of the year. So this is what things look like from the top of the hill. Now we're gonna walk down and check out the other side of the garden. I cannot wait to start digging in these beds this year, but it'll have to wait till late April because I want to leave the leaves, you know, as long as possible for any insects that are overwintering. You kind of want to give them a chance to, you know, to survive. If you remove the leaves early and you get freezing temps, you could, you know, kill off some beneficials. So it doesn't hurt to leave your leaves a little bit longer till your temps are stable. Okay, so let's head down here. All of my pots kind of got, well, not all of them, but some of them kind of got stacked up around here. They didn't make it into the garage. These 2 beds, well, this bed has garlic in it. There's my garden tower. Yeah, I kind of just got like stopped doing stuff as it got cold, so I was supposed to like break that down, break down that big chunk over there, never got around to it. And now it's like we had negative temperatures, so I wasn't gonna go out and do that. Alright, so we're swinging around, and here is the other pond. And this one we buried in ground. This is the one that will most likely get pulled up this year if I can find a decent priced bigger pond. And so the bigger pond will hopefully like go and be like this way, partially buried, partially out of the ground, and then hopefully we can get some stones to kind of like make it look pretty and whatnot. I was thinking the kidney shaped pond that they have, they sell them at Target and Lowe's. I think those would be really cute right there, and just have a nice bigger pond to play around with plants with. But yeah, here's what it looks like over here. Nothing going on. Not much going on out here. Everything is asleep. I have started some seeds indoors. Some of the things that I'm starting are perennials. Also starting my cold tolerant stuff that will go into this bed and those two beds over there. I'm gonna walk you along the side of this area and show you, we turn around, show you what it looks like from the other side. Okay, let's turn. All right, and now you see this is what the garden looks like from this side. Usually we've got hydrangeas blooming over here, and it just looks so pretty. My arch, or my trellis arbor, has a rose on it, and then it has a clematis on this side. Everything looks as it should. All right, let's head back this way. I'm super late, but I'm gonna throw out a few poppy seeds and see what happened. It's gonna go like this to the cut flower space. Good luck. I do plan to do some major cleanup in this area. I've kind of let the weeds get really bad, and I'll show you what weed I'm talking about. It's this one here, and it literally grows like a vine across the ground. You can see it all over there peeking through. For several years I have neglected to pull this. I was pulling it regularly, but like I don't know what happened. I just stopped pulling it, but I'm going to start pulling it again as soon as I can, and then cleaning this area up quite a bit, because I do want it to look nice and tidy, but still have, like, you know, plants and flowers everywhere. I think is it not Creeping Jenny, but it's Creeping Charlie maybe? I'll have to look it up, but yeah, I have to take it one day at a time, and then pick a space, work in that space, and then next time I'm out, pick another space and work in that. Thank you guys so much for watching this quick little tour. I wish there was more to show you out here, but there really isn't much going on. But anyways, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.